Hey gang. So how many of you out there were expecting a night full of surprises and some unpredictable finishes and was hoping that by the end of the pay-per-view you were going to be not very disappointed? And how many of you are not that surprised that we pretty much got most of the results we have? Yeah, I figured there'd be more than the second one. Or more with the second one, I should say. So yeah, let's do a rundown of the results, and I'll also tell you guys who won between Danny Knightmare and myself with our friend little competition as to who has to do the guilty pleasure movie video or movies video sometime this week. So of course we're going to talk first about the pre-show match, which was between Apollo Crews and Elias, and your winner was Elias. First match on the card was the Intercontinental title match between The Miz and Jason Jordan, and your winner, still Intercontinental Champion, he's holding the belt upside down, The Miz. Then we went into Finn Balor taking on Bray Wyatt with no face paint, and your winner was Finn Balor. The tag titles were on the line as Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins took on Cesaro and Sheamus, and your winner is still the tag team champions, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. A fatal five-way match, which should have been an elimination match, but okay, for the women's title between Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Emma, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax. Your winner, still women's champion, Alexa Bliss. And John Cena took on Roman Reigns. No stipulation of this match. Your winner, Roman Reigns. The Cruiserweight title's on the line as Neville defended against Enzo Amore, and your winner and new Cruiserweight champion, the guy with the sauce, Enzo. And the Universal title was on the line as Brock Lesnar defended against Braun Strowman, and your winner and still Universal champion, whoop-de-doo, Brock Lesnar. Okay, so for those of you curious as to who won the friendly competition between Danny Knightmare and myself, Danny got a score of 6 out of 8. I got a score of 4 out of 8. So yes, I will have to do the video this week. So let's kind of talk about what happened. Apollo Crews and Elias, I don't get that one. I don't know why that was happening, but I don't know. I don't think a lot of people really paying a whole lot of attention to that one. Miz retaining the Intercontinental title from Jason Jordan, and from what I read when they were doing an interview with Jason, the fans were booing him pretty heavily. So yeah. But really not a surprise that The Miz retained the Intercontinental title. Finn Balor defeats Bray Wyatt. Okay, they need to do something here with Bray Wyatt. This is getting pretty dull and boring. Either have him back up what he says, or put him in face paint, make him even more scarier, or something. Or reform the Wyatt family. I mean, come on, for crying out loud. Or put in new members, something, to make him somewhat relevant again. I mean, for crying out loud. This is sad. This is really, really sad. Ambrose Rollins keeping the tag titles from Cesaro and Sheamus, and, well, kind of call it karma, but Cesaro lost a couple of teeth during that match, and apparently the Hardy Boys suffered the same fate. I think Jeff's the one who had the same fate, facing off with Cesaro and Sheamus about a couple of months ago, and I think to myself, well, you know what, Cesaro? Payback. That's what they call it. But, dadgum, I mean, I saw some of the photos of Cesaro, and whew, looks pretty bad. So hopefully he'll be okay, though. I mean, I can't say much. I don't want to say too many bad things against Cesaro, but dadgum. Alexa Bliss keeping the women's title. That was really not a surprise, because obviously they're going to have her and Asuka face off probably at the next Raw pay-per-view, which, if from what I've read right, they're going to put TLC in October, which I don't know why they want to do that. I say just leave the Raw and SmackDown brand pay-per-views once a month instead of just putting two of them in. I don't know. Maybe it's a misprint or something. I don't know. But Alexa Bliss keeping the women's title. She pinned Bayley, and yeah. I don't know why I picked Emma. I don't know. I mean, I picked Alexa, Nia Jackson, and Emma. Because Emma was like, oh, long shot. And if it turns out Emma won, I'm like, oh, crap. Roman Reigns pinning John Cena. It was really not a match I was really caring about one way or the other who was going to win, because like, Cena wins, who cares? Reigns wins, who cares? And apparently at the end of the match, the crowd started going, thank you, Cena. And I'm like, oh, now you like him. Okay. Enzo winning the Cruiserweight title from Neville. I don't know how long this is going to last, and honestly, I'm not really all that worried about it. The realest champion in the room right now. I don't know. How long do you think Enzo is going to be Cruiserweight champ? And do you think he's going to bring more relevance to the title, or do you think he's just going to make people tune out more than people do on Raw on a regular Monday night? Brock Lesnar keeping the Universal title from Braun Strowman. That WWE proving once again you're just throwing money away like Dixie Carter used to do, and you're throwing money at Brock Lesnar saying, it's like, here, represent our championship belt, but hey, you know what, take a couple of months off. I think what probably is going to happen is, at least what I'm hoping is going to happen, Brock will return at Survivor Series and drop the belt to whoever, because we all know he has not won a Survivor Series yet. And whoever's going to drop the belt to has to be to somebody that the fans are going to get behind 100%. I don't care if it's face, I don't care if it's heel, somebody, so that this whole part-time champion nonsense can stop. So next pay-per-view is going to be Hell in a Cell. And it's already shaping up to be a pretty good one. Although I only know about 2 matches so far, and I haven't really been checking on it much. But I will definitely be doing a Hell in a Cell picks video. And question to you guys: anybody out there who are Impact Wrestling fans, GFW Wrestling fans, whatever they're calling it? Apparently they're going to rename it again. In November, I am planning on trying to do a Bound for Glory picks video, and so I hope any of you guys out there who do picks videos, I'd love to see your guys' picks too. And hopefully that'll happen. So let's see what you guys got. And Danny Knightmare, if you want to do one too, great, man. Love to see what you got. But yeah, as far as I know, next month, Hell in a Cell, the next pay-per-view picks video. And yeah, should be interesting. Hopefully it'll be better than last year's. I'm not saying last year's Hell in a Cell was a complete waste, but I mean, a couple of Hell in a Cell matches were good, but yeah. Anyway, let me give the shout-outs to some fellow YouTubers. I hope you guys will go check out, so go subscribe to their channels, and so please do. Giving out to Will's World, Danny Knightmare, Rayne Q, Wrestling with Regret, Mark Boy 316, Christian Maracle, WhatCulture Wrestling, Matt Jerishow, Old School Wrestling Network, Sammy Guevara, Impact Wrestling, Colt Cabana, Gordon Maston, Arcadian Vanguard, Title Match Wrestling, One True Fan, Slat Rock Wrestling, WrestleManiac 1130, World Famous Flea Market, LifeOfMaracle, Rassle Reel, Mabel Mania, 4 Wrestling Fans, Controversial Wrestling Shoots, Highspots, NorCal Pro Wrestling, Vintage Extreme, Kayfabe Commentaries, The Wrestling Collector, George Redcorn, RF Video 1, WRESTLELAMIA, Leaflix, Trader Jack 641, WCPW, Spot Show Wrestling, Jim Cornette's Talking Sense, Hockey Mask Guy, Ya Boy Compton, Tomer Hannon 15, Rad Pro Embryonics, TCW Wrestling Online, GFW Wrestling, Motionless NC, and Ring of Honor Wrestling. And of course, if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. And let me know what you guys thought about No Mercy. Was it a waste of whatever you spent money on to watch it? Or is it worth, or did you guys just download it and say it wasn't worth downloading? Love to hear from you guys in the comments below. And of course, if you also and please also go check out the channels I mentioned on here. And we'll see what the punishment's going to be for next month at Hell in a Cell. I'm a little nervous, I'll tell you honestly. And of course, if you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. So I guess I will see you guys for Hell in a Cell, which is going to be taking place during Schlocktoberfest, so this should be pretty fun. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, God bless you all, and as always, stay strong, and rock on.